Kei nā maunga whakahi, nā awa whakatere tani whā, nā moana waiwai o te motu nei, o te ao nei, tēnā hoki mai, raro mai, whakatau mai ki Rotorua, mo tēnei kaupapa nui, te whakataitai āmotu mona kura tuarua, i tō tātou kemua pāwhitu pōro, anō reira, ko Harley Wartalk Wingwa, māua ko Maya Williams, tō koutou kai whakapāho o te rā nei, he kemu e whai ake nei wainganui i nā kapa e rua no te Waipounamu, ko Lincoln High School raiwa ko St Andrews College, he kemu nui, he kemu nui ra wātu, kāre he kupu ki ahau i te wā nei, engari whakawhiti atu ki a koe Maya. We just had an awesome game in the first installment of our live stream between our boys games. This one is going to be an absolute hummer between two perennial powerhouses in the mixed grade, both from the South Island, both from Christchurch as well, or the Christchurch-Canterbury area. What do you think we're going to expect to see in today's game?
You hit it on the head, Harley. We're really blessed to have this game in front of us for the exact reasons you talked about. Probably the two best teams in the South Island, these two teams. And as we talked off camera, the way they draw in the secondary schools, because schools are many, particularly the smaller schools, really fickle in terms of the teams you have. One year you could have a really strong team and next two key players leave and you're back into sort of that development phase. So it seems as if, like what you suggested, that a lot of the top quality mixed teams that in terms of how they're performing this year are on the same side of the draw. So we have these two teams who could probably have been in the final had they not been meeting each other today. And then you've also talked about Manukura and Howick champions so many times that they're playing each other as well, and they could face these teams, well, they will be facing the winner of those two games in the quarterfinal. So if you're on the other side, Harley, you're probably counting your lucky stars that you're getting the opportunity to miss out on probably four of the best teams in the country in the mixed grade.
We are very fortunate to have 43 teams, is it? 43 teams this year in the mixed grade. They've now finished their round robin matches. We'll have a look at some earlier results shortly. We now are progressing on to the knockout phase. So this is the top 16 teams in the country, and this game needs a result. The first live stream game that we've had needs a result. If it does come down to a draw at the end of full time, we'll explain what happens in the drop-off procedure. But in the meantime, we are going to prepare ourselves for this match. The team sheets will pop up on screen any minute now.
Just while we're waiting for those, Harley, we took a look at the results with Lincoln High School. 8-2 first game, 9-5 winners second game, 7-6 third game, 11-4 their fourth game, 7-1 in their fifth game. Not only have they won, they've won really, really well, other than against Papamoa College. And if you knew the coaching staff down there, you'll know why Papamoa took them so close. Then St Andrews, 11-3 first game winners, 8-1 winners in their second, 16-3 in their third game. And then Mahurangi, another powerhouse of mixed touch, got over the top of them, 6-5 there. So two very, very strong teams. Referees for this match, Harley, we have Isabel Watt. Again, she was on the live stream. I'm not sure how she's getting on these games, eh? You must be able to get on the right appointments. Her second live stream game. Our friend from over in Ahiteria, Australia. Great to see her over here. Harry as well, the other ref, and Andy, who we see out in the middle of the field, ready to get us underway. This is the second live stream game here at the 2024 Bunnings Warehouse Secondary School National Competition. How about that first shot when we come into a game and it sort of pans and gets a little bit bigger? As we look over to the hills, we see the stadium in the background. Such a beautiful venue, isn't it? And when you get weather like this, you just can't match it.
Very fortunate here, and a big shout out to the Rotorua Lakes Council and of course all of the locals here in Rotorua. By all means, if you're in the area, please come down and tautoko our tournaments and the teams that are taking part as we see St Andrews College, last year's champions in the mixed grade, getting us underway.
Oh, there's a lot happening in that one, Harley. There's people going round the back and then cutting round the back the other way. A lot going on there in that first setup. Lincoln, though, able to repel that.
As we see Lincoln now, e haere whakamua ana I te whira tatatu ki tō rātou Pauaka fresh legs coming on. We can see them just rounding the play of the ball there, spreading the ball wide early to see if they can stretch the defence as we see some space in the middle of the field.
I like that work there from Denver Perrott. A bit of a clash in the middle of the field. Referee dropped their whistle. It's unfortunately ball not to hand. Good start though from both teams, finishing down the right end of the field. Harley, appreciate the koha, their last sack of Kinners. You got any more that you willing to put up?
I think I'm going to stick with the colour blue and we'll go with St Andrews College as we see them right on time. First try of the game is Tom Turner. A very simple setup. We'll have a look here again on the Bunnings Warehouse replay. Great job to manipulate the defence in the middle. Had the backs turning and chasing and space opened up there right in the middle. Kua piro, te piro tuatahi o tēnei kemu ki te taha o Stack St Andrews College. Kotahi Lincoln High School, kore I te wānei.
When you get to watch as many games as we do, Harley, you tend to see here now with Lincoln on attack. That touch really isn't that hard, is it? You use the word simple. And most of the times when you see good teams, they just keep things really simple. It's all around getting to the right points of the field, manipulating the defender so you can create space in the areas you want to go to. And then normally you get easy touchdowns like we just saw there. So well done there from St Andrews.
And you'll know a lot about the mixed game, and it does come back a lot to strategy, but also to coaching. Fortunate again for both of these teams with the experience that they've had not only in the tournament but also in the coaching box. You can certainly see that that's made a difference to the success of both of these teams, not only in the tournament so far but in the past few years as well.
Yeah, coaches Millie Thompson and Paul Harris respectively. The teams are as good as they are in a big way because of that coaching. Lincoln now though getting another opportunity. They'll be wanting a hit back obviously. Interested with these numbers. There's only 2 single-digit numbers in this Lincoln team. Everyone else has got a double-figure number. I'm not sure if they got 2 batches of uniform, and this is batch number 2.
I know some schools, they'll use the singlets for the athletics team, for the Whakaama team, for the Kiorahi team as well. Big shout-out to all of the schools again. 92 schools, or 92 teams, I should say, taking part in this weekend's tournament, the most teams we've ever had at New Zealand Secondary Schools Touch Nationals. At halfway now, last touch pending. St Andrews College with the play on call. He's got a lot of space here to work with. Whaihua, kua piro Stack, St Andrews College. Te piro tuarua o tēnei kemu me titiro anō. Ki tēnei kemu, you can see a great advantage call given here by the referee. He was called offside, play on was given, and a great try there, Samuel Muschin.
Excellent try there, St Andrews. Just a reminder to everyone listening, you may not have been tuned in yesterday, but there's a couple of prizes available. The one from Bunnings, one of our amazing event sponsors. A reminder that the Bunnings Coach of the Tournament social competition is currently available on Touch New Zealand socials. Right now, as we see Lincoln go through for the first touchdown. Great setup play there, Harley, by the middles, creating that space between the winger and the link. We'll see it here in the replay. He's coming across to this right-hand side, dragging the defenders over. Looks like he's going to get a quickie on the outside, which he does, and throws it straight back, face ball in front of 3 St Andrews players. Yeah, going back to the Bunnings competition. All you need to do, is to comment on the post with why your coach is the best, and they could score an epic Touch New Zealand gift pack, including a $500 Bunning gift card. Now, if you won that Bunning gift card, Harley, are you a man that likes to use his hands around the place? What would you be doing with that gift card?
I certainly like to get busy around the house. There's plenty of work to be done. What's our call here? We've got a 6-touch given by the referee.
Nice.
Again, we mentioned a lot of diving at the toes, and we can see it here, but great cover defence. You can see that the middle hit slid right across to make that saving touch.
Yep. I'll tell you what, the Bunnings $500 gift voucher would definitely be getting re-gifted if I won it. I wouldn't know which end of the tool to use, but incredible equipment. Bunnings Warehouse. You've been involved, obviously, running the show here at TNZ for many years. And how different is it when you've got sponsors like the Bunnings Warehouse in terms of what you can do with an event like this?
The first part, as we can see, is the branding around the field. Our job in terms of delivering an event is to help amplify their voice and make sure that people know how much they support the community and the sport itself. The special thing about touch in particular is it's a game for all, it's a game for all ages, and that's something that resonates with all of our partners. Is they want to align with the brands that make the most sense to them as organisations. So big shout out again, as always, to our whānau from Bunnings Warehouse for their support. Simple things, we've got a Bunnings Warehouse sausage sizzle again today.
Yes, we do.
And as always, there's plenty of other ways that they give back to the sport. In a number of ways, umbrellas, hats, all the things that you need to be a great supporter for the game of touch. So big shout out to them.
Well, we're shouting out to our incredible event sponsors. Again, another shout out to Whakaata Māori, Bayleys, Caltex, New Zealand Carbon Farming, Apollo Projects, One Foundation, and Rotorua Lakes Council for allowing us to be in this incredible place. St Andrews, though, got up by 2. Robertson is in there trying to do what he's done in his previous games. Good defensive set there from Lincoln, though. Now they work their way off their defensive line. Looking to get some fresh legs on.
As we've spoken in previous games, that middle of the field, ko te wāhi karaka, te puku o te whira, koera te wāhi e tuki nei, nā tima e rua. It doesn't seem like there's a clear winner at the moment, but as we've seen for many games of touch so far, whoever can win that middle of the field, win the ruck, is certainly the team that's going to put themselves in the best position.
Addison Williams there, the winger for St Andrews. Great anticipation there, lifted up nice and early. The Lincoln player caught the ball and her at the same time. And we see her now in that dummy half area. Fortunately, I think that was that a roll ball penalty.
Yeah, roll ball issue. Me te aki te pōro.
You can see why these referees are getting these games on this field, can't you, Harley? They're just letting the game flow, but not only just letting it flow by letting things go, it's the proactive communication they're using, as we see a lovely right-to-left pass, but an excellent, equally chase down there from the 14. Powell on this wing. Replay will show great attack and great defence. Gorgeous pass there, excellent catch. And Powell, the 14, gets out and shuts that one down. And she's required again, and she's been up to the task again. Well done, Powell. Those last 2 touches.
He toki ia ringarehe I tōna tūranga o te Pariro. There's been some gun wingers this weekend, but it's not all about scoring tries, it's also about preventing them. St Andrews College, middle of the field now, looking to set up for a last play option.
Get sick of repeating myself with it. Well, sorry, people probably listening get sick of me repeating it, but the wingers these days, they're almost the key player in the team. Clean up everything, finish everything. Our female wingers in this mixed grade, amazingly strong. Just taking the opportunity, sorry Haas, taking the opportunity to get some fresh legs on while the penalty was awarded.
And we mentioned penalty, there hasn't been too many in the middle of the field. Kia hau, he hāmene tuatahi ki tēnei wāhi o te whira, ko te hāmene te tūhapa, ko te tikanga tēnei, me whakarongo koe I te kaiwawau. And that's part of the responsibilities of the referees, to continually communicate with our players, let them know when they're on side. Another big right to left pass. The referees, e whakaai ana.
Great work here from Lincoln College. They're really drawing this defence over. They like going back to this left-hand side. Huge pass there. Kai Tiltman trying to get the winger's number. I think it was 33, Olivia Rickaby. Good work from her. Ties the game up. St Andrews scored the first two. Now Lincoln with the next two. 2-2. 4 minutes to go. This is the first half. Game 2 on the live stream. Harley. Never really probably had an opportunity. We see 4 Lincoln defenders in that probably 12-metre window on the scoreline, so well defended by Lincoln.
And looking to run a passive play, they probably ran out of space, a move you'd often see. Started a little bit deeper. Lincoln now. He uaua te haere I tēnei tukinga. Engari, e haere tonu nei. Last touch option. Just looking to end the set safely, but it looks like...
St Andrews looked like they really had them in that set. That first touch, Lincoln players had bailed to the sub-box. There was almost no one there. But that third touch, that extra pass that got them into the attacking half, and then a fresh set now. They go back to this left side, which they've really prospered with. Good defence, though, from St Andrews.
Toru minute e toi ana. Whakaata, great call by the referees, in a good position. Didn't have his balance. No reira ka whakamua te pōro. Lots of space there. Hoi, ko pātu.
He's waiting for someone to tell him, come back. Referee Watt says that's the second touch.
Bit of a momentum killer too. We could see Stack were making some good progress down the field. Hoi. Me whakahuki. Looks like a sweet play coming. Oh no, he's still moving.
How did Robertson do that? 7 from St Andrews. I think we all thought it was a sweep play. Now everyone's looking around. What's happening here?
It looks like we're coming back for a forward pass. Just the last one drifted forward. E ai ki te titiro te kai wawau I te rā wā.
You can really feel a different energy when it's not a round robin game, like it is in this one here, where it's knockout stage, isn't it, Harley? So even it's 2-2, and I'm sure in the round robin, St Andrews wouldn't be feeling too much pressure. I know they've got plenty of time, but knowing that it's a knockout game and just that little bit extra it causes in your head. Sweet play now, comes back this short-hand side. 2 nice, beautiful short passes. I think involved in that we had Muschin, the 23. You can see Robertson here going into dummy half. He'll receive it back and just beautiful pass on to the number 11, Tom Turner. Timely touchdown there from St Andrews.
Ko tahi minute e toi ana, ki te ringi o te pere ki te wā whakata. He wātō, te kapa o Lincoln, e kōkiri e piro tonu nei.
Here we have our first intercept of the day. As a referee, I used to love chasing these down, not look at the players in support. It really talks about the team approach for St Andrews. They had 2 other players in support down there. So unlucky there, the pass from the Lincoln player. Tiltman just went to hand, and we see him running all the way down. Excellent try there from the 11, Tom Turner, 2 in a row. You, back in the day, used to chase those down and end up being in front. The intercept player would normally put it down at your feet.
They used to call me Usain Bolt, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that because you were never there when the dishes were ready?
I was just so fast that I was always worried about myself and not the play.
Nearly a hit back from Lincoln.
Very close. I should stop talking about myself and start focusing on the game. Hoi anō ka tangi tērā te pere. Kua tai mai te wā kaputi, tīkina hoki mai anō koutou a koa ke nei, a ka timata anō tēnei kemu mō te wāhanga tuarua, mau tonu mai.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights $65.98. Cherry barbecue pellets just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch-relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time, and allows for innovation.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck portable barbecue only $2.59. Marquee sling chair just $35.90.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
E te iwi whakarau I ka mai anō. Ko tēnei te wā weherua, tēnei kemu nui, tēnei kemu whakaharahara, wanganui nā kapa e rua, nā kura e rua, St Andrews College raiwa ko, o rātou ko, Lincoln High School, tēnei kemu ka ora ka mate. So this is a bit of a knockout game between two of the top schools, not only in the South Island, but in the country in general. Our current score, whā ki te rua, St Andrews College with the current lead. It's been a pretty action-packed first half, Maya. We're going to have a look at the highlights very shortly, but what are a couple of things that you've taken from this game so far?
The momentum that went into half-time will be devastating for Lincoln and really, really positive for St Andrews. St Andrews scored our first 2 touchdowns, and Lincoln grinded their way back in to make it 2-2. And there was only about 2 minutes to go, and then next minute, one of them being an intercept, St Andrews went bang, bang, and it's 4-2. So I can't imagine how Lincoln are feeling going into the second half. They would have been feeling so good with 13 minutes gone. But then those last 2 touchdowns sort of probably took a little bit of energy. They won't be giving up, don't take me wrong. I'm sure they're going to come out and go hard, and they get the opportunity to tap us off in the second half first. So hopefully they can be the first ones to score as self-proclaimed president of the drop-off committee, hoping that this one is tied up at the end. Here we have it though, Harley. Second half, this is our second live stream game. Mixed grade. Lincoln High School up against St Andrews.
And as we mentioned, knockout phase now for the mixed grades. So we need a winner for this one. If it's tied at the end, we'll speak through what happens in the extra time. And a great save there that time. Number 22, Metua Cranwell.
Olivia Rickaby, she can't drop the ball. She's been amazing on that right-hand wing. We've seen her score a touchdown in that first half. She nearly got one, made something out of nothing there. Jam-packed short side. Good first yard there from St Andrews. Tom Turner scored 2 touchdowns in that first half.
Spreading the ball to the right-hand side of the field as the new players enter the field. Stack with a slight 2-try lead, but no such thing as complacency in our game.
That was a very flat ball, that one. They got away with it, though, St Andrews. You see there, Samuel, the 23. Wouldn't say a sedate start, Harley, but it's sort of not as jam-packed as we started the first half with. I think it may be those nerves, both teams not wanting to turn the ball over, so really controlling the ball, being very accurate. Looks like a good opportunity here for, is that 4th or 5th?
I think the referee had 5 in the air, so it looks like last play here. Lincoln High School looks like they've just gone to whakamate te poro, hoatu inainei stack. E whakautu ana, nearing halfway. A few players hitting the ground. Not sure we can blame the environment or the elements on that one. Very important to maintain your balance, of course. Last play option here for Stack. Hands to the left. Engari a ware ake. Kua taka ki te poro. Hoatu inaenei e mau tonu ana. Lincoln High School. We mentioned how important position is. Both teams, commentator's kiss, I was about to say, both teams doing a really good job of looking after the ball as they are working through their exits.
I think you did that on purpose, didn't you? Obviously, with your kinners on the St. Andrews team. That's all right. Lincoln now on defence. See here, Nico Panapa working with Robertson. Does he get in? No, he doesn't, but they get a penalty. Robertson and Panapa. See what they do now. Haas with fresh set. Springing the defence up. He'll probably get a quickie here. Will Robertson, he does, comes back to the right. Short ball.
Ka taia engari auareake. Not to be that time for St. Andrews College. Lincoln High School escape that time as they exit towards their sub-box.
Nice option there from the 34 for Lincoln. Denver Perrott. Seen the defence coming up on the right-hand side, so went back left. This is the opportunity she's created, getting into the backfield. Oh, the touch was made. Rennie Frame got into the backfield. Referee says the pass was late. We see him here, Harley. Nice drive here. Picks up, using his speed. Gets in the end goal. Great diving touch there. I think that was Robertson.
Doing a lot of work there, both on attack and defence. Macklin Robinson, one of the standout players in today's game. Great touch, equally there. Returns the favour. Number 24, Frame for Lincoln High School.
Good work again here from Lincoln. Perrott gets in there and does the hard yards. Sets her team up. Nell Tiltman might get the ball back, but Collins nearly got through, couldn't quite get through, but well defended there from the St. Andrews team. Bit of a sort of a flat period in the game here, Harley, in terms of both teams not sort of throwing as much caution to the wind as they had in the first half.
I think it reflects how important the game is for both teams, and the priorities lie in making sure that they're accurate and looking after the ball. So we haven't seen any tries yet in this second half. As I say that, some space opens up for St. Andrews College on the right-hand side. See if they can explore and exploit again in the next set as they move on to defence. Lincoln High School, Inaene, e kokiri ana.
Well worked play there, couldn't quite finish it, but I just talked about it, didn't I, in terms of wanting to see them express themselves a little bit more, be a little bit free, loosen up and attack. And they did there. And now Lincoln nearly got through. Waiting for the referee to ask Liam Coakley. Stack now just work their way towards the box. They'll need some fresh legs on. Been on for nearly 3 sets.
Shows the importance of the referees in a couple of aspects. One, how important communication is. Two, just sticking with their calls. When a game gets really tight like this, sometimes the teams are looking for a bit of a helping hand from the referees. But they're sticking to their guns and calling it as they see it.
With his gas, Robertson the 7. He's been lethal, hands on head, sorry. He's sucking in the big ones. Just gets through, down to this corner. Easy touchdown for the 23 from St. Andrews. Samuel Muschin.
Rima ki te toru Inaene ki te taho o Stack. Lincoln ka timata no Inaene. And the message I'm seeing now from the game is that it's up to the teams to make their opportunities. And we can see that St. Andrews College are doing that really well so far with a 3-try lead. Of course, as we mentioned, this is a knockout game. By no means a Lincoln High School out of it, but they've got a bit of work, a bit of mahi to do as they can peg one back.
And that's the work you talked about, Harley. They needed a score next, and it's just totally changed the energy in this Lincoln sub-box. Hands were on hips in the sub-box after having that one scored against them. But then the play by these two young men, very talented. Just a simple follow. 24, I think it was, for Lincoln. Frame He's done a great job. Nearly got through prior on the previous set. Now they need to defend this one, don't they, Harley? Got themselves back into it, just down by 2.
And the easiest thing for them to do is to drop their chin and not focus on the task at hand. They really have to they really have to lift here, and they were able to. Fortunately, the pass went to ground for Lincoln. Their chance now to get the ball back up to the end of the field where they want to play the game.
So often when we see one touchdown, the second one follows pretty quickly, and Lincoln are really charging down the field. Let's see if they can carry this momentum on. Coakley gets into the in goal. He's looking for options, left or right. Decides to come back to this left-hand side. Good touch there. Luke Sutherland was in support. Coakley gets in here, didn't know which way to go. I couldn't have went to the right-hand side. No left to right for me there, Harvey. I'd have to try and chip it over.
Nice to see the stroke play taken on the fourth option. Unfortunately, to a fifth touch static play, and not the result that was wanted. Still time, of course, for Lincoln to close this gap. St Andrews College, as we mentioned before, just following their processes and looking after the ball.
One touch left. Oh, this definitely must be a 6-7 touch set. Seemed like they made a lot of touches there, Lincoln, in that set, but the sub-box was counting along. They didn't seem to have too much of an issue and taking advantage of the space in the middle of the field. We see here for St Andrews as they go back out to a 3-touchdown lead, just ball in 2 hands. A lot of our players these days, great fundamental skills, and so does he, the number 15, Nico Panapa.
We spoke about how important fitness is in the first live stream today. Maybe it's a little bit of a battle between who can outlast each other. In this game, it looks like St Andrews College still fresh, still have a lot in the tank. Here we see Frame again. He's the money man for Lincoln High School, very important player to this team, and we can see why. He scores another try for them as they close that gap again. We have a look here on the replay.
Frame again. You've been waiting ages to say that, Harley, and we see him. He's given us plenty of opportunities, has the 24. It's like the energizer bunny in the team, isn't he? He scores, he's up, kicks the ball back, charges into the box, high-fiving everyone, really trying to lift his team. 5 minutes to go, only down by 2. I know they'll want Frame back out there if they can defend this set.
And when the game gets tight like this, both teams, everybody starts writing the referees, but full credit, mihi atu ki a rātou, nā kai wawau. And as we see, when the space opens up for it, St Andrews College will punish another try there from Tom Turner as we have a look at the Bunnings Warehouse replay.
I feel sorry there for the link from Lincoln, just in 2 minds. He probably needed to mirror his opposition link, let the dummy half go through. Obviously not being live meant he couldn't score, but decided to come and try and shut that play down, but equal to it was the middle from St Andrews, and they go back to a 3-touchdown lead, 7-4.
Kei tūpato koutou mehe mea katahuri tō tuara. Me tauaro ke. Mehe mea kei e kai arai ana koe. So really important to maintain your defensive principles as we see Lincoln High School looking to finish off this set.
Here's Frame. He scored the last 2 and set one up prior to that. He couldn't do either that time, unfortunately. He's not given up, though. Has the 24 from Lincoln.
Toru miniti e toi ana whitu ki te whā ko St Andrews College te toa whakaihuaka o te rātou. Kei mua i te wā tonu nei here is Turner. Oh, he might have danced around her on the outside, but Lincoln High School can recover. 1 touch to go.
Great defense, Frame again. Came to help out on this wing side where there was a bit of an overlap. We see him there with a stretched out arm. He can do it at both ends, Harley. Frame just in the... Oh, lucky I didn't say Frame. There. Charging up the middle now, Lincoln. They know time is not on their side. Oh, so close to catching that one. Now there's subs going off. Can Lincoln take advantage? Sorry, St. Andrews take advantage of the defensive line. It's broken down. I think he stepped 3 people. A touch was called back in the middle of the field. Well done there from the winger. Denver Perrott, it might have been. A 34 for Lincoln. Steps 1, steps 2, steps 3. It was actually Lucinda Christie, the 38, who made that touch. Key touch.
He wā tonu tō te kapa o St. Andrews College. Hoi toru piro kei te whai tonu. We can see their middles setting up the attack, looking for the right platform to launch from.
You can see why St. Andrews were champions last year, can't you, Harley? It was a solid defensive team. I imagine probably through this orange zone, they'd want to be a little bit more accurate moving forward in this tournament, and because once they get down to that attacking end, it's just lethal. What will this mean, Harley, for Lincoln? Having lost this, will they drop into play for 9th to 16th, is it?
Yes, I believe so. I'm not a mathematician myself, but...
Excellent touch from the 36 from Lincoln High School. Emma Anderson, looked like a certain try. Great work here. Muschin, as he gets through the 23, looking to link up, but on the spot, 36, Emma Anderson. Great defence.
Can never switch off, especially against a team as sharp as St. Andrews College. Ko tahi miniti e toi ana. I tēnei kemu, kua tatapau te wā, he wā tonu, ki te taho o Lincoln hoi anō kua pā atu ia.
Thought Frame had done it again, Harley. Great touch though, extended arm from the St. Andrews link. Oh, he's up. Frame, he wants to be part of everything, and he earns his team a turnover. Just great having a player like that on your team, isn't it, Harley, that can really energise other players, give them belief, they can follow behind him.
Yeah, true leader for this team. If I was the coach, I'd be happy with the performance. You're coming up against a juggernaut like St. Andrews College. It's always going to be a tough ask as we anticipate the final play of the game. A long ball thrown out to the right-hand side. Engari, kua taka te pōro, kua ringi huki. Ai te pere, kua tau. I tēnei kēmu, te wā whakamutu, wanganui nā kapa e roa ko St. Andrews College ki te whetū, Lincoln High School ki te whā. Kaue haere atu koutou, e whā tonu nā kēmu o tēnei rā, e whakapāho atu nei, no reira tēnā tātou katoa.